So good afternoon everyone, I am Mira Macalina Parenias and we are going to continue our topic, which is identify and segment market for product or service. Select the appropriate target market segment and its positioning. So my topic outline will be the target market, elements of an ideal target market, and the ideal target market. A business will promote its product or service to the target market, from which the organization may generate the greatest profitable action, thus achieving the goal of marketing. So what is target market? A target market is the ideal group of prospective customers for a specific product or service who share common characteristics that influence their buying behaviors. After segmenting the market into various homogeneous parts or segments possessing similar characteristics, the marketer decides which parts or segments he or she wants to actively pursue. The target market of a product or service is defined as its most probable and most logical consumers, and may likewise be its heaviest consumers. A company may, for example, decide its product target market to be males and females residing in Metro Manila who belong to income classes A, B, and C, single or between the ages of 21 to 30, who are sports-minded and are looking for a sports drink that can provide relief after strenuous physical activities. Below is the population statistics of the Metro Manila population, which have 11,278,564. And by gender, the male is equivalent for 49.3% and the female 50.7%. By the marital status, single 31.1%, married 46.2%, separated, widow or widower 22.7%. By income class, Class A and B 21.2%, Class C 41.3%, Class D 22.4%, Class E for 15.1%. By age, below 10, 14.8%, 10 to 20, 21.4%, 21 to 30, 19.7%, 31 to 40, 17.9%, 41 to 50, 11.7%, 51 to 60, 8.4%, and above 60 is 6.1%. Target markets provide marketers an effective way to focus their activities on driving awareness, interest, desire, and action from the niche of prospective buyers most likely to find long-term value in the business solutions. So what are the elements of an ideal target market? A company may finalize the selection of its market upon consideration of its conformity with the following elements, such as substantial. The select target market must be large enough in terms of quantity and/or total consumption capability. The size of a total market can be determined as follows. Target market: males and females residing in Metro Manila who belong to income classes A, B, and C, single or between the ages of 21 to 30, who are sports-minded and are looking for a sports drink that can provide relief after heavy physical activity. Since the Metro Manila population have 11,278,564, we have to multiply it to 1.00, the decimal equivalent of the percentage of the population who are male and female. Multiply it by 0.625, the decimal equivalent of the percentage of the population who belong to the income classes A, B, and C. Multiply it to 0.311, the decimal equivalent of the percentage of the population who are single, and multiply it to 0.197, the decimal equivalent of the percentage of the population who are between the ages 21 to 31, which can accumulate to the target market size, which is the 431,877. If, however, the organization feels that the target market is not substantial enough to generate sufficient revenues, the organization can either A. Expand its target market to include other segment brackets previously not targeted. B. Expand its target market by reducing the number of sub-variables. And C. The combination of the two options. A. Expand its target market to include other segments previously not targeted. The company may decide to not just target ages 21 to 30 but likewise include ages 31 to 40. This will result in a larger target market as follows. Since the Metro Manila population has 11,278,564, we have to multiply it to 1.00, the decimal equivalent of the percentage of the population who are male and female. Multiply it by 0.625, the decimal equivalent of the percentage of the population who belong to income classes A, B, and C. Multiply it to 0.311, the decimal equivalent of the percentage of the population who are single. Multiply it again by 0.376, the decimal equivalent of the percentage of the population who are between the ages 21 to 30 and 31 to 40, which can accumulate 824,294 as its target market size. B. Expand its target market by reducing the number of sub-variables. The company may decide to exclude civil status as a segmentation sub-variable by targeting all men and women regardless of marital status. The resulting target market size is as follows. Since the Metro Manila population has 11,278,564, we have to multiply it to 1.00, the decimal equivalent of the percentage of the population who are male and female. Multiply it by 0.625, decimal equivalent of the percentage of the population who belong to income classes A, B, and C. Multiply it to 0.376, the decimal equivalent of the percentage of the population who are between the ages 21 to 30 and 31 to 40, which can accumulate 2,650,463 as its target market size. C. The combination of the two options. The company may decide not to use civil status as a segmentation sub-variable. It may expand its target market to include ages 31 to 40. The resulting target market size is as follows. 11,278,564 is the Metro Manila population. We have to again multiply it to 1. The decimal equivalent of the percentage of the population are male and female. Multiply it to 0.625, decimal equivalent of the percentage of the population who belong to income classes A, B, and C. Multiply it to 0.376, the decimal equivalent of the percentage of the population are between the ages 21 to 30 and 31 to 40, which accumulates us to 2,650,463 at its target market size. However, expanding one's target requires necessary adjustments in the elements of the products or service marketing mix. For example, extending the original target market from income classes A and B to include income class C would require adjustments in its adjusted retail price, an expansion of its distribution network, and a possible recollaboration in the details of its intended advertising and promotions plan. In market segmentation, the more segmentation sub-variables are used, the smaller the target market becomes. This results in a focused market, where the market may feel that the product has been made exclusively for me. Inversely, the less segmentation sub-variables are used, the larger the target market becomes. Target market should ideally be financially capable, reachable, and homogeneous. Financially capable, it must have the financial means to afford the purchase price of the products or service. Since organizations require a selling price for their products or service, financial capability is an essential element of an ideal target market. For this reason, most profit-oriented organizations exclude income class E as part of their target market. Next, reachable. Reachable must be within physical reach to permit product distributions. It should also be reachable by various marketing activities such as advertising, promotions, internet, and digital marketing. Next is homogeneous. Homogeneous must react similarly to specific marketing stimuli. A homogeneous market is an ideal target market since companies employ various marketing stimuli to attract, persuade, or retain the loyalty of its target market. Homogeneous markets will ensure that the marketing activities will be efficient and effective. So thank you all for listening. The following reporters will continue the topic.